What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the 50cc Throttle scooter again. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. Wow, I look like I'm about to tell a scary story. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be adding stuff, we're going to be taking stuff away. And no, we're not doing a stunt scooter with the Tau. We're going to try something that somebody suggested in the comments. Somebody made a point that we should try to run the scooter with 3 variator weights instead of 6. This is possible, I think. I would like to stop the video real quick to talk about something kind of important for our channel. We just turned on channel memberships for you guys. So if you guys like our content, our scooter stuff, our go-kart stuff, mini truck stuff, all of it, if you guys are big fans of us, take a look at joining the channel memberships. If you guys are frequent viewers of the channel, you know that we have replaced variator weights in this thing a few times, and one of those times we had purchased some really heavy weights. So they're like 9-gram slider weights, which I think means they're actually 10 grams. So we're gonna attempt to do it with the 10-gram weights and see what happens. First, we're gonna try it with what's in there. I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it's just gonna rev out way too quick. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Seeing if you can run your 50cc Gy6 with 3 variator weights instead of 6. We have 3 weights taken out. These were the ones that were in it. So these weights are 6.5 grams, I believe. This should be interesting. I don't know if it's even gonna move, but we'll find out. I'm gonna turn it on real quick and see what happens. Start it. Whoa. All right, it moves. We're gonna take this thing for a quick cruise. I'm not gonna go that far just in case anything bad happens. I don't recommend doing this to your own scooter. We're just here to test it, so. Just got back from that very short ride. What did we learn? The engine can rev past 8,000 RPMs. That's probably not good. It actually works. It definitely doesn't go as fast. There's less weight carrying everything to the rear wheel, so you can actually go up a hill better. I'm not sure if revving this thing past 8 grand is good. I'm sure it can do it just fine, but in our case, we only have one of these scooters, so blowing it up really isn't a smart choice. So now, what we're going to do is dig through our box here of unused Gy6 parts, find the 9-gram slider weights just like this, and we will be putting these in, put 3 of them in, which should add more weight closer to what was in there before. I'm just gonna put these in. You guys know what that looks like. We have the 3 9-gram slider weights in the variator right now. I'm gonna turn it on again and make sure there's no issues. We have had issues in the past where, like the starter wheel on the variator, I guess, whatever you've got, the ramp, I don't know, it would come, we just didn't tighten it enough, so it would cause an issue. So we're just trying to avoid that before we leave the shop. Let's take this thing on our second cruise. Again, I'm not gonna go really far, really like half a mile at the most, just to see what it feels like. Like I said before, I don't suggest doing this unless it's like you need to. I don't know if people do this regularly. I haven't ever seen it done. You guys asked for it, or at least one of you asked for the idea. Or for us to test it, so here we are testing it, and it's actually going pretty well. I mean, like in a pinch, this would probably work just fine. I can see there being an issue with like the wear that happens on the weight itself, because there's not 6 of them spreading the friction across all 6 of them. It's only doing it on 3. The wear is probably going to be a lot more drastic and probably much faster. Your weights are going to go faster if you were to do this, like change them more frequently. Let's take it on a little cruise and see what we think. just got back from the second test with the 9-gram slider weights, and that was actually a lot better. It felt closer to normal, which it should have, because obviously there was more weight. Still didn't quite have enough oomph in it to go up hills. Now the setup that I have in there currently with the 6.5 gram rollers, that seems to be the scooter's best situation right now. It runs the nicest, it revs high enough, and it seems to maintain speeds better up hills. But yeah, both of those let the engine rev higher, which immediately out the gate is good. It's nice. It gets up and gets out of its way a little bit more, but at the top end you're losing it all. Really, what did we learn? You can do this. It's possible. It works just fine. If you're in a pinch, I would suggest doing this, but I probably wouldn't run this for a long time, or else you're just going to be going through variator weights. Yeah, I guess you get them in packs of 6, so technically even if they lasted half the life, you'd still be just fine, because obviously half and half is 1. So you see what I'm saying? You might be able to just do this if you want. I don't see why I would just let the scooter run how it was intended to run with all 6 weights. Also, in some coming videos, guys, we have some huge plans. If you guys are here for the scooter videos, which I'm assuming you are, we did a video a while back with a side-by-side, and we went and had a great time trail riding it. Well, we have another opportunity, but this opportunity is bigger and badder by a lot. Way cooler situation with side-by-sides coming up, and I'm gonna attempt to film it as best as I can. I'm gonna bring the camera equipment with, and I'm just gonna do what I can to film it. It's gonna be really, really cool though, so you guys aren't gonna wanna miss it, so stay tuned. That's probably coming in a couple weeks. But between then and now, we have probably some more scooter content to come out. Probably something else with the go-kart and the drift trike coming out. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already for more of this kind of content. We appreciate you guys. As usual, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I hit recorded, drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, Finnish friends on my face, looking like I'm from the deep.